Daily. I'm Rachel Picaro, and I'm so excited for today's show. Obviously, it's because I am rocking Viva Lani. We've got Rosie over here, and she's going to tell us all about what's to come and where she's going to be all next week in Hilo. Plus, she's got such gorgeous models today. You're going to want to stay tuned. Plus, we are going to be checking in with Southwest Airlines. We've got Toby Tamaye here of Waikiki Spam Jam, and we've got Kelly Knox over there from Southwest. We're going to talk about a little partnership coming up. And then I mentioned Waikiki Spam Jam. You're going to have to swing that camera to come on over this way because we've got Il Gelato in the house. And you know I'm going to be sampling some gelato and some spam musubi. But first things first, we're going to send things out to Lauren Taruya, who is live from Manoa.
That's right, Rach. I am here at Mid-Pacific, and we are going to get a backstage pass of one of their 5th grade classrooms. So come on in. And the person that I get to speak to this afternoon is Dr. Turnbull, who is the president of Mid-Pacific. First of all, thank you so much for having me. Your school is absolutely gorgeous. But what we're going to be talking about today is Mid-Pacific's really different and unique special approach to learning, and that's called deeper learning. Do you mind sharing what is deeper learning? How do people wrap their heads around this?
Sure. Well, first of all, thanks for being here. Deeper learning literally goes beyond what we're used to in schools, where it's a memorization and regurgitation kind of model. We ask our students to go beyond that and really to learn how to inquire about all the complexities of learning. So it's academic, it's social emotional, it's creative, and it pulls it all together because it's about the real world interacting with how they become real world learners.
And that is so important because that's what you're really trying to train our youth to do, right? Is just thrive once they're done with school. So speaking of the future, as they prepare for college, how does deeper learning really prep them for that next step?
So ultimately, what we've heard directly from colleges and from workplaces is that everything that we're doing to prepare students to be creative, confident, adaptable individuals with high integrity in their decision making is exactly what they're looking for. Really, individuals who know how to work in teams, they work across networks, they understand how to be independent, thoughtful individuals, and they realize that the world is not unidimensional, which means that they have to learn in a multi-dimensional way. And so if they're ready for the world, then the world is ready for them.
I love that. Wow, the perfect foundation to really prep you for your future. Well, Dr. Turnbull, thank you so much. We're actually going to head over here to Dr. Hussey, who is the principal of both the preschool and elementary school here at Mid-Pacific. So what we have right here is the 5th grade capstone, and we're going to learn all about it. Share what is this capstone project?
So the capstone is really the culminating project. So the kids come in at preschool, come through kindergarten, and all through their experience, they're learning about how important it is to ask questions, how to do their research, how to look for other pieces of information that inform their questions. By the time they get to 5th grade, we stand back and we say to the students, this is your time to show us what you really learned about inquiry. And so we ask them to ask this general question: who am I as a learner? Wow. Just that question, right? I can't even remember being asked that when I was in the 5th grade. So we give them many opportunities through the year to really dig deep into their learning about themselves. So here you see on the back side of this poster some black and white, and that's because the student has taken a lot of time to reflect about every experience she's had in 5th grade up to this point. But her goal in the learner profile is really about learning ways to express herself in many different ways. That's one of our learner profile traits. So when we come to the front side of her poster, you can see for yourself how she really wants to express herself through the things that she's learned in school, and you can see all the color and these 3-dimensional creations that she has provided. So we think of this as a soaring project. So she's identified her strengths, her opportunities for growth, her aspirations, who she wants to be as a learner as she moves into middle school, and then the results that you can see here of her learning in the capstone.
Wow, what a beautiful project, and definitely something I'm sure is a keepsake for probably the rest of their lives. Dr. Hussey, thank you so much.
You're very welcome.
And we've got one more interview, guys. We're going to talk to Rex, who is a current 6th grader here at Mid-Pacific. And you just finished this capstone. So if you don't mind walking us through, what was this project like for you and what's your favorite part of it?
So this project was basically a collection of the works we did throughout our 5th grade year. And so it's kind of like a mosaic of our identity. See, the capstone, its goal is to show who you are truly inside and outside of school. So I think my favorite work would probably be this. This is my identity web, and it really made me feel like I was unique, because the original idea for the identity web was for it to be my name in the middle, and then there would be a web of like lines coming out from my circle and with my name in it. And I think it really made it feel unique to me and everyone else around me because I made it in a different way. So it really made me feel proud of my innovation.
And you absolutely should be. This is so impressive, and I'm just getting to speak to you about both sides, your learning self and of course your creative side. I can tell, how incredible your mind is, and that really it's only up from here. So Rex, thank you so much for breaking down your capstone, and make sure you stay with us because we're going to continue to learn about Mid-Pacific. You can go to their website or follow them on Instagram, but we're going to be back, so stay with us. I'm going to turn things back to Rach. How you doing?
Thanks so much, Lauren. I am doing great now that Il Gelato is here because the Waikiki Spam Jam is back in Waikiki for the 21st year. They're taking over Kalakaua Avenue, and we couldn't be happier. Right now, I have got Felix and Dirk over here of Il Gelato. Actually, the son is over here working on an acai bowl. I heard that's going to be at the Waikiki Spam Jam. And of course, we've got Toby Tamae of Waikiki Spam Jam here as well. So far away from me, but I can see why. You're in front of all the movies.
Food, yes.
Yeah. Well, it looks like we both are in great spots today. And now I gotta talk to you first, Dirk. Tell me a little bit about Il Gelato and now your second year back at Waikiki Spam Jam.
It's the second year back in Waikiki, and we have now 15 years under our belt with Il Gelato. We started 2010. So it's very exciting to be 15 years in Hawaii to bring gelato.
Yeah, congratulations.
Yes, and we now have 6 stores. We have 4 in Waikiki, and last year we got the store in the Lewis Street in the Beach Walk. And Barbara Campbell invited us to be part of the Spam Jam, and that was a great idea. So we're back, we love it, and it's an amazing thing for the community and everybody.
Absolutely. You said 6 stores throughout Oahu. I think the 7th should be right here in the Haina Daily Studio. We're working on it, right?
Yes.
Okay, now speaking of working on it, here, your son here, Felix, is working on something that you guys are going to be bringing over to the Waikiki Spam Jam. Tell everybody what that is.
Yes. So last year we did the salted caramel. Instead of the salted caramel, we did the Spam caramels.
Makes sense.
Makes sense. And this year we bring something new, and that's a Spam toffee. Again, we go with salty and sweet, which is always a good combination. And we offer that in our acai bowl, which we also offer in all of our stores. So we have a very nice fresh acai bowl. We make the acai from scratch with organic acai from scratch. Wow. Very low sugar on the acai side, on the Sobeto side. And then we now top it off with some Spam, seared Spam, and then in the toffee caramelized.
Oh my goodness, is it okay, Felix, if I take that away from you?
You have to try it.
Okay, and I wanted to show the camera this because it just looks so beautiful. This is Spam under here?
Yes, that's a Spam toffee.
That's a Spam toffee. Oh my goodness, that looks perfect. I'm gonna get a little bit of this, a little bit. You know what? I'm just gonna try the toffee before I.
Isn't it good?
Oh, that is good. Okay, I see what you're doing there with the sweet, crunchy-ish, right into the Spam. That's delicious. You would never know that was actually Spam under there.
Well, the idea is it's got to be tasty, and it's just got to be a very nice, nice spin on the Spam.
It is a spin on the Spam, one I've never had before, and I eat a lot of Spam, you guys. So this is fantastic, and then let me just follow that up with the actual acai.
Well, if you do like the Spam, we can go a little bit more savory if you like to, because we have the caramelized Spam gelato, and then we brought 3 different toppings. One is the toffee, you just tried.
Oh, that's
then one is a caramelized Spam, and then for the diehards and the hardcores, we do have the seared Spam. You can
Honestly,
put that on top as well.
I don't even know if it can get better than the Spam that I have right here, but I am willing to try. So yeah, let's do it. Yes. So is that going right on top of this?
No, this is basically for our gelato. So we basically brought the gelato, and I will get you some more. So eat up.
Okay, eat up. Don't mind if I do. Oh my goodness. Okay, so this is the one you brought last year. And it was such a hit, you have to bring it back this year.
Yes, it was quite a hit, and so we do it once a year during the Spam season in Hawaii. And this is how it looks.
Wow. Okay.
It's a spin-off of our famous sea salted caramel.
Okay. That looks
Okay,
fantastic.
what topping would you like to go for?
Okay, I did this one, so let's do the one in the middle. What do
Okay,
you think?
that's a seared. So that's right on.
Okay, that's right on. Okay, tell me how you did this one again.
So this is just a seared Spam.
Seared Spam.
Yes, and it's still
that.
good because you have the sweetness of the gelato, and that kind of balances it really well together with the
Yeah.
saltiness of the Spam.
It tastes like just salted caramel, and if you like the score bar, candy bar, that's what it tastes like. Well, at least the first one does. Okay. Like, you should bring this onto your menu year round. What do you think?
Well, I think that's pushing it a little bit.
Save it for the Spam Jam.
Yes. So we always usually change the flavor seasonal. So we usually have the summer flavor, the spring flavors, and now we're working on a new project that will be after the Spam Jam, and that's
Okay.
the Dubai chocolate gelato.
Oh, everybody's been going wild for
Yes,
the
so
Dubai chocolate.
pistachio has been basically sold out, so I couldn't get any pistachio paste from our vendors in Italy because now with the Dubai chocolate has been going crazy on TikTok. So, but now we brought pistachio over, and now we're developing a nice flavor, and we'll be rolling that out soon.
Very cool. So go ahead and check them out. Il Gelato, they're going to be at Waikiki Spam Jam. And I just have to ask before we go, Felix, you're going to be taking on with your dad's business, you and your wife. So tell me a little bit about what that means to you.
Yeah, it's a full family-run business. So my wife and I came over. She's running our manufacturing side. I'm doing the retail side. And we're trying to get them into retirement, but we keep on opening new and new stores. So it's taking a little longer than expected, but we're in the process of it.
Got it. So after you guys set up this store right here in the High Now studio, then maybe retirement. Well,
Absolutely,
who knows?
that's the plan.
And then make sure you just bring it back for a Waikiki Spam Jam because this was so fantastic. We need you to bring it back year after year after year. And that's why we're over here with the Spam Musubis because Toby
What's up?
Tamai is here. And we
Hi,
got
Rachel.
some Spam Musubis. Hello.
Yeah, today we have our official Spam Musubi provider. They're going to be Musubi Cafe Yasume. And they're providing 6 different varieties, and we just brought it off for you guys to try it out.
Okay, well, I went the wrong way. I was actually supposed to make my way that way, so now I'm gonna have to reach across. I'm so
So
sorry.
they
I'm gonna
have
grab
like
this one right
bacon,
here.
avocado, and egg, teriyaki Spam. They'll do an eel and Spam. And so they'll be located near the Southwest Airlines stage by Royal Hawaiian Center.
Ooh, all right. There you go. You've seen them all around town. They've got these yummy musubis with all kinds of different varieties. So check them out. They're going to be at Waikiki Spam Jam. You saw the information on your screen. It's going to be amazing. Right there. Take your phone out, scan your the QR code. And coming up, we're going to be talking about saving green with Hawaii Energy and City Mill. It's Earth Month, and we've got tips and tricks from the experts. You're watching High Now Daily. We'll be right back. This one, so good. Mmm. Now that I've got you all jazzed up for the 21st annual Waikiki Spam Jam, we are here with Kelly Knox of Southwest Airlines, and of course we got Toby Tamai of Waikiki Spam Jam. I could say that over and over because we know Hawaii people love our spam. So we got to hear about the details.
Yeah.
So Toby, kick us off.
So we're kicking off the Dine-In Festival starting on April 19 and it'll run to May 4. We have 21 restaurants participating in it. And then on the big day, it's April 26th, which is next week Saturday, is the block party from 4 to 10 on Kalakaua Avenue. For more information, it's all on our website, spamjamhawaii.com.
Very cool. Okay, so you mentioned the website, so go ahead and check it out because I actually already took a look. And you guys have like the map that goes on. It tells you where all the vendors are, where the stages are. So there's going to be so many things for people to participate in. And right there on the screen, another QR code. We're just making it easy for y'all here
Go
on
straight to the
Hana
map.
Daily. Yeah, exactly. But talk about a little bit about the merch that we have on the
Yeah,
table.
so we're gonna have a bunch of spam logo goods there, and we're also gonna have, again, one of our most popular things is our Eating in Love collaboration. And we not only tripled, we quadrupled the amount of things we're gonna be selling.
Yes.
With different designs, different colors, and we're gonna have more ways. So come early, 4 o'clock, the retail booths open. Come early for the best selection because this bad boy right here, this bottle, ain't gonna last very long.
That's
Look at-
right.
With the strap.
With the strap. No hands, Mom. No hands.
You can eat and drink.
All right, now Kelly, you gotta talk story with us. This partnership between Southwest Airlines and Waikiki Spam Jam, and then let's just add Hawaii Food Bank to the mix.
Yes.
Let's talk about that.
Yeah, so at Southwest, our mission is to connect people to what's important in their lives and what's more important in Hawaii than spam, right? So we are so excited to team up with Spam Jam Waikiki this year. We are the entertainment sponsor, so we'll have music on stage all night long, and then we also have our own booth. So when you check out the map on the QR code, you want to come see us. We have spam-themed bandanas that you can then get personalized. So it's going to be
Ooh.
super fun. Yes, we'll bring your own Rachel.
Yes.
And so it'll be just a really great opportunity for us to just come and hang out and show our Southwest heart to the community. Speaking of heart.
Speaking of heart, yeah, so starting next week, Monday, in partnership with Southwest Airlines and Waikiki Spam Jam, we're going to be launching a $30,000 matching campaign with the Hawaii Food Bank.
Wow.
Which means we have already donated $30,000 to them this year. Hopefully, every dollar you put in, starting on Monday till the Spam Jam, if we can make that $30,000, we'd be very grateful. We'll double the amount of your dollars. So if you donate $5, $5 will be donated on our behalf of Southwest and Waikiki Spam Jam. Everybody that enters will also be able to win 2 tickets to anywhere Southwest Airlines flies.
There it is. There it is. Okay.
Generosity is a good thing, right?
Yes, absolutely. Okay, so for details, you saw the website. It's Waikiki Spam Jam Hawaii.
SpamJamHawaii.com.
Spam Jam.
Or visit us on Instagram at Waikiki Spam Jam. And hope to see you guys. The brand new thing we have this year is we're gonna have a drone show coming up at 9 o'clock. Duke Kahanamoku statue is the best viewpoint. Go check it out. It's gonna be about 12 minutes long. I can tell you, there's gonna be some amazing things in the sky.
Oh, okay. So there's the drone show. There's
There's
going to be
entertainment
obviously,
stages, yes.
entertainment. There's going to be spam all over the place. You saw with Il Gelato, they've got their concoction, which was fantastic. Of course, they're also bringing that acai, and then spam musubis. There's merch. There's all the things, and then just enter, and
Right.
you can be getting some of that Southwest airline trips.
There you go. A small
things.
donation can
Yes.
get you to Vegas or to Maui or to Sacramento.
Yes.
We started red eye flying. That opens us up to another 120 destinations. So come on, open your wallets and your hearts.
And for
That
those of you guys actually attending the Spam Jam, we have 2 tents there for the Hawaii Food Bank, and everybody who donates, guess what? Enter to win a Southwest airline ticket. So that's
Okay,
another way you can
Boom,
get
boom,
this
boom.
entered. So
There you
if
go.
you're at the Spam Jam, look for these 2 tents and make a kind donation, and you'll be entered to win this very incredible contest.
Absolutely, all to support Hawaii Food Bank. So go ahead and
Yep.
check it out. Go over to the Waikiki Spam Jam. And I just wanted to say a big congratulations to you. Guys, come on, show it off. Show it off. It's been blinding me all show long, so I might as well show it off. She just got engaged, and we're so happy for you.
Thank you. And in my love bubble.
All right.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Okay, you guys, make sure you check out the Waikiki Spam Jam. And coming up after the break, we're showing off all of the new pieces, how you can get your hands on the new Viva Lani dresses. You're watching High Now Daily. We'll be right back.
Aloha and welcome back to High Now Daily. We are still here at Mid-Pacific and we are learning so much about their incredible academic programs. Here I have Kim, who is the assistant principal of both the middle school and the high school here. And which room are we in again?
We're in the Hopwood Canopy Gallery with our IB art exhibitions.
That's right, and this gallery is so impressive. You would never even know that the art in here is made by students. It's incredible. But before we get into the artwork, for anyone who is maybe unfamiliar with what IB is, can you share what that is exactly?
Sure. The International Baccalaureate Program is an international program. It's in 150 countries with 180,000 students across the world. So our students here at Mid-Pacific have been doing the IB program since 1986. Wow. And it's a really academically rigorous program. But what's so cool about IB is that it's not just one high-stakes test. A large part of each subject area is what kids care about. For example, when you look around the art gallery, you'll see what the art means to them, who it is about the student, and you also see the impact that it has on the community around us. You'll see some amazing art. But this is true for all of the subject areas, whether it's physics or biology, English. About 30% of this international baccalaureate score is based on student-created work. It's pretty amazing.
Wow, that sounds incredible. And I can already see the ties. I learned earlier about deeper learning and how this IB program directly ties into that. Well, Kim, thank you so much for breaking that down with me. I'm actually going to head over here and talk to some of the students at Mid-Pacific to learn about their IB program. So first of all, introduce yourself.
Hello, my name is Alea Luki, and I'm a senior here at Mid-Pacific.
Okay, so I've already heard some incredible things about you. You're gearing up for a national competition. Can you share what that is and how your IB program tied into all your success?
Yes, of course. So I, here at Mid-Pacific, fell in love with performing arts, right? And through 9th grade to 12th grade, I've been doing a bunch of different acting courses through the performing arts program here at Mid-Pacific. And at the 11th grade, I got to join the IB theater program that IB offers, and I got to learn even more from my amazing teachers and the whole program itself here at Mid-Pacific. And because of that, I was able to participate in the ESU English Speaking Union Shakespeare competition, in which I got to compete for the school. And then from the school, I competed in the state competition for Hawaii. And then from there, now I get to compete in the national competition at New York. So it should hopefully be a blast, and I'm hoping to do my best to represent the state.
Well, we are cheering you on. We're so excited. All right, we've got lots of students here, guys. Okay, next introduction.
Aloha, everybody. My name is Gigi Kiabu, and I'm currently a senior here as well.
Amazing. So let's talk about your IB program and how it's led you into the political space.
Yes. So one of the courses I take at Mid-Pacific is called IB Design Technology, and I've been doing human-centered design ever since I've been in middle school at Mid-Pacific. But one of the biggest things that class has contributed to is my work in food policy. And so applying a human-centered design mindset from that class has helped me to kind of navigate the world of legislation a little bit better and kind of what it means to create sound policy, but also successful legislation. And so that's the biggest thing that my design class has helped me with at Mid-Pacific.
Next up, future president. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
All right, now we're stepping into your art space. Oh, first of all, introduce yourself.
Aloha, my name is Gianna. I am also a senior here at Mid-Pacific.
Okay, and we are in your gallery. So can you talk about your IB program?
Yes, of course. What I really found here at Mid-Pacific is that the IB program not only allows you to just be who you are, but it also allows you to just, focus on what inspires you. This is definitely something that I've learned and seen, as this show has led me to see all about my faith, and has really allowed me to delve into who I am truly, looking at my biblical ties and my faith in general here, as well as also looking at just how Mid-Pacific really readies you for your future, as it allows you to focus on what inspires you.
And I can really tell that there is so much that is inspiring your beautiful artwork. I am so impressed with everything here. I'm gonna hurry along to one other corner because we have one last student. Hello. Okay, give us your introduction.
All right, hi, I'm Jacob Marzullo. I'm also a senior here at Mid-Pacific, and this is my exhibition.
Oh my gosh, and it is another beautiful exhibition. Talk about your IB program and what we're looking at over here.
Well, I think my favorite part of the IB program is kind of this emphasis on interdisciplinary thinking and how we can tie together different subjects. I intend to go into international relations and global studies in college, and what IB has allowed me to do is have freedom and individuality in what I'm creating and what I'm doing. I really enjoy looking at how we can express different cultures, religions, political beliefs and ideologies, how those change and evolve in the world, and expressing that through my art and the different things that I put on the canvas.
Holy smokes. I can't even believe that I'm talking to seniors in high school. You guys are blowing me out of the water here. Oh, wow. Well, thank you so much for walking me through your beautiful gallery. And of course, as you all know, get more information, go to the website. Look at these phenomenal seniors. We got to give them a big congratulations. Make sure you stay with us because when we come back, we're going to keep learning about Mid-Pacific. Woo! Look at this. I mean, I could never.
Aloha and welcome back to Hi Now Daily. You are looking at Viva Lani over here, and honestly, ever since I discovered them a year ago here on Hi Now Daily, I've honestly been obsessed and been wearing your pieces probably like once a week for the whole year. This is Rosie Iwohi, everybody, of Viva Lani. If you don't know her, oh my gosh, you're about to find out because just take a look at these stunning pieces. My goodness. Okay, Rosie, you're back. You gotta tell us a little bit about your brand, Viva Lani, and for those who don't know, how it all started.
How it all started? kind of a long story, but to keep it short, it happened by accident, and I just started making things that I loved wearing, like cool, easy, comfortable, and it just so happens that women love it. So
yes,
got lucky.
That's what drew me to your brand as well, is that once I put it on, I felt comfy, I felt cozy, but I also felt super duper stylish at the same time. And then your prints, if you can go into detail on some of the prints, because it's all about incorporating what you love most, which is native Hawaiian plants. You as an educator, you were a former teacher, yes?
Yes.
Okay, so tell us about that.
So, I mean, basically, I used to teach photography at Bolton High School on Maui, and I started learning about native Hawaiian plants through the Malamawawa Kua Art Show. Shout out to Allison Burrell. She works for the East Maui Watershed Partnership, and she would come and speak to my students about native Hawaiian plants every year and encourage them to enter the art show. So over the course of maybe 7 years, I just started to learn more and fall in love with native Hawaiian plants.
Absolutely.
So I made it my mission. When the business came about, I made it my mission to continue on in that education and to just, you know, share with the community the importance of native Hawaiian plants.
Yes, and now we're moving on to like conscious clothing, and that's what you are doing so fabulously. I'm wearing something, you've got something, and you also have some beautiful models here.
I do.
So tell us about this line. We're gonna bring the models in so you can tell everybody about this new print you have going on.
So this is the Kumakani print done by Keanu Wilson of Prolaunu on the Big Island. And we'll be having some of these pieces, very limited pieces, at the Kako'o Hawaii Market in Hilo, Sangaha, Thursday the 24th through Saturday the 26th.
Yes!
So that was Anella. She was wearing the kavena in akala. Here we have Lala. She has the kala'i dress in kope.
Oh, I love that color. So beautiful.
And Tristan in our new kapua dress in poni.
Okay, these are so stunning. Now, there is going to be a limited supply of this collection right at the Kako'o Hawaii
Yes.
market that's going to be over there in Hilo, Sangha Hall. You mentioned it'll be Thursday, Friday, Saturday. You're going to be there. So if you want to snag one of these looks, get there early. I'm telling you, limited quantity, but so much quality. So that's what I love about Viva Lani. Of course, they're going to be Kako'o Hawaii. And then I wanted to talk a little bit more about you and what you're doing with your scholarship.
Yes, so this year I was able to offer my first high school scholarship. So I'll be choosing the recipients in maybe the next 3 weeks, first and the second place. And students, any high school student was able to enter, and it just required them to photograph a native Hawaiian plant and write about the importance of native Hawaiian plants. So I'm super excited about that. It's the first of hopefully many scholarships to come. Yeah. So,
awesome. So go ahead and check out everything she's got going on. Of course, Viva Lani, follow her on Instagram. She also has her shop in Maui, and she is actually open 2 days a week, so you can go ahead and check her out there. Shop online, but also check out Kako'o Hawaii in Hilo. They're gonna be there Thursday through Saturday. That's when you wanna get all the goodies, including this, and they've got so many other things. I love the bucket hats. Go get the bucket hats too, yeah? All right,
Rachel
thank you so
loves the
much.
bucket hat.
I do. Thank you guys
for
so
having
much.
me.
All right,
Aloha.
a quick break. We'll be back with more of
First of all, congratulations, Horizon Tour. We're excited to welcome you to the islands. I'm curious now, because as an actress now, as well as a comedian, what is the preparation like? Is it different when you're getting ready to go on tour? You've been on so many different sets. What is the mindset before you head out on tour?
The mindset before I head on tour is, one, am I flying to the right airport? Am I going to the right place? Did I book a hotel? Do I need to rent a car? So just like a lot of logistical stuff. I'm very much a beach girly. And also, this is my 3rd time coming to Honolulu. So the first time I was there, we went to the beach at Waikiki. I was there with Tone Bell just to bother him and do some shows. Then the second time I went, it was more like a vacation situation. So I got to go to Polynesian Cultural Center. And that was an amazing experience because I just love a Polynesian man. And I was like, ow, I learned so much about their beautiful culture. That was a great thing to see because, I like beautiful menses. But going on tour it's hectic and it's tiring, so I try to give myself more space to relax because the more rested that I can be, the better show I can give for the audience.
We're very excited to welcome you back over here to Hawaii. What can people expect with your show? What type of topics and different things that you're going to be covering throughout your time?
Well, one, I'm going to talk about how just glad I am to be back on the island. And I'm working on a new hour right now, and I'm working on doing a special. And basically, I'm talking about like family. I talk about myself and just my life experiences because I know that the things that I'm going through are also relatable to other people. I want to give people just a window to see just what's going on with a Black woman in her 40s in America right now is really what I want to do. I'm in my 40s and my mama lives in my house. So, it's hard to have a man over here. But also it's your mom at your house. So as old as you are, it's still your mom at your house. It stops you from doing dirt, but also it stops you from doing dirt. So it's, and then my brother's here. So, and then there's the dog, and it's just a lot going on. So I talk about family is what I'm talking. It's like, because it's the most personal set that I've had in a long time because it's really what's going on with me right now. Like before the interview started, I had to call my brother. I'm like, can you bring me my milk tea so I can do this interview? So yeah, it's this very family-oriented set.
Dulce, here in Hawaii, here in the islands as well, comedy is becoming increasingly more popular via social media. A lot of people are getting into it. What advice do you have for aspiring comedians who are trying to get into this space and follow in your footsteps?
Get out of the green room and watch comedy. Watching comedy and watching someone who is a seasoned comedian and watching joke structure, because a lot of times with younger comics, they just sit around and talk to each other. And also, you don't have 15 minutes. You've been doing stand-up for 2 years. You do not have 15 minutes. I promise you don't. So go learn, and then you have so much more resources to stand-up than you did when I started in 2009. You can watch comedy so many more ways. You can see so many different styles of stand-up. And if you're first starting out as a comic, the style that I had when I first started wasn't what I have now. The comic that I was when I first started doing stand-up isn't the comic that I am now. A lot of baby comics talk about being comics as opposed to learning about stand-up. So get out of the green room, stop annoying the grown-ups, and go watch comedy and learn something.
Love that. Dulce, you're going to be here April 25th. We're excited to have you. What does the rest of 2025 look for you as part of the Horizon Tour? And what else do you have upcoming?
Next week I'm going to be in Texas, and then I'm going to Hawaii, and then I'm going to Nashville. And then, it's kind of a nationwide tour. I was just in London 2 weeks ago. So I never got to perform there doing stand-up, have a full run of shows. So that's been amazing. I'm on the road. I am working. I do the voice of a cartoon. I do the voice of Honeybee on the Great North. And so season 5 just came out. And y'all pray for me for season 6. I got a house to pay for. I got a mama to take care for. So y'all pray to everybody, get the aunties on it. Because if aunties is praying, it's going to work, right? And so just continuing to be able to work to take care of me and my family, to meet a nice man is what I would really love to do, to get me a giant husband. But yeah, it's this year, it's a Horizon, I call it the Horizon Tour because it's, it's a new stage in my career. And I wanted to name it something that was as optimistic and forward-thinking as I could possibly do it. And so that's the first thing I thought of. It's like, okay, I'm in a new place and I'm looking up. I'm just excited about this new set that I have and just where I am in my life right now.
Awesome. Dulce, thank you so much for the time. We can't wait to welcome you here to the islands on April 25th.
Thank you. Are you coming to my show?
Hells yeah!
Yeah! You got to come to my show. I'm going to hug your neck.
Aloha everyone, we're here at City Mill in Mililani, and joining me now we have Iris of City Mill, and we've also got Corey of Hawaii Energy, and today is all about talking about how we can conserve energy and also preserve Hawaii's resources. So to kick us off, Corey, tell us a little bit about these labels on some of the products that you can find here at City Mill.
Right, so what you want to look for is these Energy Star labels, and they can produce, the products are about 10 to 15% more efficient than other models. And so if you look for that, they're all over the place, so it's great savings. But specifically for like this particular, these Energy Guide labels, look for this, we call it SEERS, but it's called, it stands for Combined Energy Efficient Ratio. So basically, we recommend a little bit over 11, but then the higher the number, the greater the efficiency on it.
Very cool. Now, you're not only going to see this on some of the air conditioners, but you'll also see some of that labeling on other products.
Right, you can find those Energy Guide labels and Energy Star labels on appliances, including refrigerators, washers, dryers, and other things too.
Also, when it comes to the labeling too, how much are you actually saving when you see some of those labels on top of these items?
It all kind of depends, but for generally the Energy Star, it's 10 to 15% more efficient than non-Energy Star. But as for the Sears ratings, the higher the number, the more efficient the product it is.
All right. Okay. And then you all know anytime you come into City Mill, you can get pretty much anything that you need for your home. And that's why Iris is here, because she always brings amazing products that you're going to want to shop after this. So Iris, tell us what we have.
Okay. Taking care of the land is very important to City Mill. We've been a Kama'aina company for over 125 years, and it's really important that everybody save money and save energy. So we carry a variety of things that can help you do that. So we have timers for your heaters. Now, it's really important for hot water heaters to have timers. You want it to turn off when you're not home. Maybe you go on vacation. You don't want it running all the time. So a timer really helps with doing that. Light bulbs, we use a lot of light bulbs, and a lot of light bulbs use a lot of energy. We have over 70 light bulbs that we actually give you an instant rebate with our Energy Star Savings Program. So depending on the light bulb, you can have a variety of discounts immediately at the register.
Wow. What are these different colors over here?
It depends on how efficient the light bulb is and how expensive the light bulb is would determine how much money you can get off the light bulb. So you can go up, take a light bulb, you may get $1.50 off, it may get $8 off. It depends on what the light bulb is. And all of our stores participate in that, all 8 of them.
Wow. Okay. And then now moving on, we got a couple more products.
We also have a wide variety of smart home products. Smart home is really great. You can use it as timers to turn on at any time, change the outdoor, indoor, switches, everything. So you don't have to worry about it. It all controls with your app, and Sync has a great app that you use that also can go with your Google Home also. It's also really good for security. You know, you go away on vacation and you want lights going on and off all the time. And they have random selections on these things that you can have a bedroom light go on, a living room go on, your kitchen go on, a bathroom go on, and they all go on and off at different times so that someone thinks that there's someone home all the time.
Wow. Okay. Many ways to use those smart plug light bulbs and everything. But I love what you said about the security as well. And it's all about saving energy efficiency and preserving Hawaii's natural resources as well. Iris, if people wanted to learn more about City Mill and all of the different locations, where can they go?
They can always visit our citymill.com and stop at any of our 8 locations.
All right, and Corey, I wanted to move to you. People would like to learn how to conserve energy. What's the website?
All right, it's hawaiienergy.com. You can click on residents and you can find any tips and tricks along with rebates too.
All right, you heard it here from City Mill in Mililani. Go ahead and shop with them, any of their locations. We're going to have all the details on HiNowDaily.com. Mahalo.
Aloha and welcome back to High Now Daily. Now we are still here at beautiful Mid-Pacific and we're going to talk all about summer programs. So I have Portia here who is the Global X Innovations Manager. And so I heard that you have summer programs for all ages. Can you talk about that?
Yes, we do. So we offer summer programs for students from grades preschool all the way up to 12th grade. Wow. And it's open to everyone. So anyone in the community can go ahead and join us in the summer, see what it's like at Mid-Pacific, and maybe join us for the school year.
Wow, preschool is a big one too. I don't think everyone knows about that. So what are some of, what you would say, kind of the most innovative or interesting courses that you'll be offering this summer?
Yeah, so we have a bunch of new classes that we're offering. We like to focus on things that we see in our day school program. So arts is a big one. We have clay creations for elementary students, so they get to go ahead and actually make things out of clay. And we have the same thing for middle school students, so a lot of them wait till they get to 7th grade to actually enjoy it. And then we have some really out-of-the-box thinking ones where we have something called Fresh Tees, where the students actually learn to design a t-shirt.
Whoa.
And then they get to actually print it. So all of this is showcased within our gallery, the Canopy Gallery where you were just at. Mm-hmm. And then we have other classes that focus on fitness. So we have Pueo Fitness, which is a brand new class, and it's all about courses that are not necessarily seen in athletics. So like disc golf or ultimate frisbee. So out of the box things that they wouldn't normally take during the school year.
Wow, I want to sign up. These sound like so much fun. And I also heard that you have a really incredible opportunity for some of the students that are part of the DOE. Can you share about that partnership?
Yeah, so we started to create classes for public school students, and it's 100% virtual. It's going to be PE Lifetime Fitness, PE Life Activities, and Health Today and Tomorrow. They'll receive the 0.5 credit for their class that they're taking. And then because everything's virtual, anyone can take it on outer islands. So say you're on Maui and you need to take this course for your classes, for your credit, then they can go ahead and take that class. So it's a great opportunity for these students that may not get the chance to take it at their own school.
That is phenomenal, and I heard it was at a pretty good price point too, right? Just $100.
Yes, yes.
That's awesome. All right, well, of course, Portia, thank you so much for breaking down those really incredible programs. And of course, if you want to get more information, go to midpac.edu or give them a follow. All right, you're watching High Now Daily. We'll be right back.
Aloha and welcome back to High Now Daily. If you want to shop in Hilo next week, the place to be is the Mary Monarch Hawaiian Arts and Crafts Fair. Shoppers can check out more than 150 of Hawaii's best artisans and crafters. This will be at the Afukchinen Civic Auditorium and Butler Buildings in Hilo. The Arts and Crafts Fair is open from 9 a.m. to 5 p.m. Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday, and from 9 a.m. to 4 p.m. on Saturday. Admission is free, and there will also be entertainment throughout the day. Plus, this is the only place you can get your official 2025 Mary Monarch apparel, posters, and programs. For details, scan the code on your screen. And for constant updates, follow their Instagram page at Mary Monarch Craft Fair. Now, Hawaii News Now will broadcast Mary Monarch Festival coverage on 4 nights next week. On Wednesday, the 23rd, we'll broadcast Mary Monarch Backstage coverage starting at 7 p.m. On Thursday, the 24th, we'll broadcast Miss Aloha Hula competition coverage starting at 6 p.m. And on Friday, the 25th, it's the Hula Kahiko competition starting at 6 p.m. Then on Saturday, the 26th, the Hula Awana competition coverage will broadcast on K5 and live streamed on hawaiinewsnow.com. And if you can't make it to Hilo to shop in person next week, no worries. You can still secure your official Mary Monarch Festival merchandise and get it shipped right to you. There are tank tops, shirts, long sleeve t-shirts, hoodies, and a tote bag. Scan the code on your screen to shop right now. There's also a link to shop on their official website, marymonarch.com. And if you're going to Hilo next week, you may want to use the complimentary shopping shuttle. Hawaiian Airlines employees will be volunteering, yes, volunteering with the event, providing those shuttles to the competition for Mary Monarch Festival participants and spectators. Plus, shoppers can use the complimentary shuttles that go to the arts and crafts fairs. For details, visit hawaiianairlines.com. And you know, it's somebody's birthday here today, and her name is Jordan. She's a creative producer in our marketing department and has been with Hawaii News Now for about 2.5 years. Honestly, girl, it feels even longer because I feel like every day you're always asking us to do social media reels. Get over here, girl, we love you. Happy birthday.
Thank you.
Yeah, you get a musubi. Happy birthday. We gave you her musubis. Yes, yes. And look, she's already rocking her Viva Lani. Yeah, that was your birthday present.
Oh, yeah.
Musubis, Viva Lani, ice cream. We just celebrated your birthday unintentionally, but in the best possible way. So happy birthday. I won't even tell them how old you are today, but we love you. All right. Thank you guys so much for watching. What a great show. We'll see y'all tomorrow. Happy birthday, babe.